Hi, I still don't know what I'm gonna do for like the introduction part. I haven't put much thought into it, and at the same time I think I'm overthinking it, so I'm just gonna continue to ignore it for now and get straight into it, which is me storing my photo cards. On my TikTok I do a monthly wishlist update and storing video, but I wanted to move the storing videos to here specifically, and I was hoping that I would have more photo cards to do the first video on this for, but I didn't spend a lot last month. I didn't really trade either. So we've got a little stack, which is better than nothing, and it's still a good stack. So yeah, I'm gonna sleeve them off camera. I think I said this in my first video, but for my sleeves I use the popcorn 56 by 87 for my inner sleeving or just my 4-pocket binder collections, and then for my 9-pocket binder collections I double sleeve and I then use the popcorn sleeve 63.5 by 88. I'm gonna do LESSERAFIM first just because I definitely don't have space on my desk for this binder. I usually have to completely empty off my desk to be able to open this binder properly. In a lot of my TikToks, people get really pressed in the comments when the photo cards aren't matched up. And I find it hilarious because I go back through and I do it all afterwards anyway. But for the sake of the video, I just try and get it done and over with as quick as possible. It's going to be really hard to show this without... There we go. Oh, see what I mean? This binder is just huge for the size of my desk. If anybody wants to see how I did the layout for this binder, it is in my first video when I set it up. It's a very basic layout, but it's cute. Then for AESPA, I have only got one card. I might not even have a page for this card because, again, for anybody that saw my first video on here, I ran out of pages and it was not cute, and I haven't had a chance to order any new ones. Is it this version? I think it's this version. It's going here anyway. Yeah, I need to start putting this binder together properly ASAP because I wanna focus on my AESPA binder. I wanna focus on my AESPA collection the most from now on. So I need to get this up and ready. And this is basically just going to be an ITZY storing video because those are really the only cards that I got last month. I went through and I actually took out all of the white sleeves that I was using as fillers because looking through my binders, the wrinkled pages just really visually upset me and it was really bugging me. So I just went through and ended up sticking them on the outside. Again, I'm going to be replacing all these sleeves eventually, so I'm not really bothered. Yeah. These are all mainly Yeji photo cards that I'm putting away because I bought this whole set off of somebody on Instagram, and I can't remember how many photo cards it was, but it was like a decent chunk of her earlier albums for like 50 quid. I couldn't really say no. It was a really good deal, at least I think it was. So most of them are Yeji. It is nice to have a couple of the photo cards for both Yeji and Che to see them next to each other. Because putting this binder together, I found it more difficult than I should have to envision this, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted it Yeji Lollipop and then Che Lollipop and then Yeji Crystal Ball and then Che Crystal Ball. But I decided to do it in version rather than in member. And I was set on that layout anyway, but actually seeing it next to each other, now I know that I've gone with the right layout for me. I did actually order these beforehand, so I don't have to go flipping through pages and trying to find which one's next, which... maybe I lied. Hang on. There we go. I didn't lie. I knew I ordered all the photo cards right. This is what people in my comments got really mad about. And it's really an easy fix, but I'm stubborn and I like to do things quickly. I've put it back in and you can still, I'm not even going to bother, I'm going to be honest. Did I miss a version? Oh no, I'm just blind. This is one of my favourite cards ever, and I'm so glad to have it. I'm so sad I didn't get many of her cards last month because I had already owned quite a few Che cards, whereas I only had like 3 Yeji cards, maybe not even that. So I wanted to focus on Yeji for a little bit. What am I doing? that's it. It's going to be quite a short video, I can tell already. I've still got so many photo cards to get, but I think I've taken a fairly decent chunk out of this collection already. This is the collection I'm most excited to complete, but AESPA's the collection I'm most excited to work on. I don't know which one I want to focus on more. I think for now I am going to focus on AESPA, so who knows? The next storing video may be AESPA focused rather than ITZY. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what my spending habits are like this month. If you got to the end of this video without being completely bored out of your brains, then please check out my TikTok. I post a lot more often on there, and I don't talk in almost all of those videos, so they're a little bit better. And if you haven't already, please check out my first video. It's a lengthy one. Apologies in advance. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come back and watch my future videos.